to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks. He'll barrel up the baseball. He'll hit the ball in the gaps. He'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher. Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
1-1.
Kicks and deals. That's hard hit in the line. And that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Bouchard sizing this one up. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Brian Reynolds.
And Boog, he leads the team in on-base percentage and runs scored. I mean, those two things are pretty much connected because obviously you can't score without getting on base. This is a guy who really acts as a catalyst for this lineup.
Brian Reynolds here.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Batting average this month over 400.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Fought off foul. The 0-2. Ball one there.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
That one missed. Tapped in front of the plate. And that chance handled. Out at the plate.
Not sure if the runner got a great read on that. That slow dribbler, you just got to make sure the direction is right. And that time he made a bad decision. Tough out at the plate.
Here's O'Neal Cruz.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Around third. He'll score, and it's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Liover Peguero, the next Pirate to hit. This one in the air right field. Jones settles under it and makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And the home team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, and towing the slab here Marco Gonzalez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Bottom of the first, here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. Check swing, and he held up. The 1-0. And that's in for a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Fastball in for a strike. And the count 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Ground ball right side. Bay throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like it could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Brendan Rodgers in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next pitch is inside, and it's 2-0. And here it comes. This to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Now here's Nolan Jones. Hit in the air, left field. Makes the grab for the second out.
Batting for the left fielder, Red.
Here's Chris Bryant now. First pitch just misses. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw in hopes the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And now here's Elauris Montero. And fouled off. Oh, 1 now. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
The 1-2. That misses off the outside edge.
It's a good take.
Tying run and scoring position here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Got him looking. And that is the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in Denver, new inning getting started. And the batter now, Edward Olivares. The wind and the pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Well, a good first pitch changeup there. In order to be effective, you've got to really sell it. Good arm speed, and it's got to be down in the zone.
And the righty deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. The wind of the pitch. Caught him looking for the K.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Henry Davis stands in now and watches strike one. One down, base is empty. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting eighth, the second baseman,
Ji-Hwan Bae now at the plate. In the air, out towards left center. And that is that. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Back here at Coors Field, we head to the bottom of the second, leading off number 60. And a pitch. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Pitch misses there, and it's a ball and a strike. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
And a pitch. And that one ripped to left. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second, and that rolls into the corner. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So in now for Colorado, Sean Bouchard. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. There's the strike. Man at second. That misses the zone. 1-1. The pitch. Top of the zone for a strike. And the count 1-2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. In the air to left down the line. And a foul ball. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
The other way, makes the catch, and there's one gone.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And now it's Elias Diaz. He's a former All-Star Game MVP, Singy. Just missed. That one's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One out and a runner at second. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time.
Batting ninth, the pitcher,
Antonio Senzatella digs in now. On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Man on second, 2 down. Back to right. McCutchen has it sized up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So 1 left for Colorado. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And we're back. Here's the pitcher, Marco Gonzalez. Senzatella back to work. Now this is in the air down the line. And that will drop foul. Senzatella goes 6'1", 235 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. And that one fouled off. Righty delivers. Just misses with that one.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
To the right side. Slings to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
now back, the third baseman,
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Here's the third baseman. Led off this game with a double. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Up the middle, the throw to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
There's a swing and a drive. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. McCutchen into second, and he's got a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
So 2 down. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Upstairs. In the air, left field. Bryant moves under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. As the lefty gets to work. And that one pulled foul. And there's a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Line drive. That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one down the line, and it stays fair. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. And that's a double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Now it's the right fielder, Nolan Jones. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch misses. Tovar, the runner at third. Rodgers stands at second. No outs. That just misses. And now 2-0.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
The 2-1. Chris Bryant getting on deck circle. The pitch. And that'll load the bases.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Chris Bryant digging in for the Rockies. And he's already singled in this game. And that one is inside ball 1.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Here's a high chopper. To second, there's one. They get the out, but the run scores, and it's Win Killer.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
And Lowry's Montero, the next to hit. Caught looking his first time up. Ball one, no strikes. Two outs and a runner at third. Here in the last half of the third. And there's a ball.
2-0.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
That one in for a strike, 2-2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
2 outs. Got him swinging.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in Denver, all set for the start of the inning. And now O'Neal Cruz. The pitch. And a base hit right there. So a man on base to start the inning.
Waste no time there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And here's the first baseman, Endy Rodriguez. Entered the game on defense. So there goes the runner. Headed towards the corner. Jones. Long run on his horse. Squeezes it.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Up next for the Pirates, Edward Olivares. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Called strike right there.
0-1's the count.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
One away, runners at first and third. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Henry Davis. Close, but called a ball. Ball one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at the corners, one away. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Here's a rocket out to left. He's got it. Runner tags for home. The throw's offline. He's saved. It's 2-1.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag, the tag, takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it. But a really good job of getting that run in from third.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ji-Hwan Bae. He's 0 for 1. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Late swing, foul to the left. Sends a throw to first. And he's back in safely. Ball to strike. Lifted in the air down the left side. And that's a fair ball. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Now it's going to be Marco Gonzalez. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. There's a strike. And the right-hander deals. Breaking ball inside. And the count 1 and 2. Popped up. Bryant moves under it. And that is that. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Pirates 2 and the Rockies 1. Back here at Coors Field, John Chavi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, number 60. The pitch. And takes low for ball 1.
All these Rockies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And another ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That misses the zone. Ball 3. In the air, left side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Sean Bouchard. He's 0 for 1. And here's the strike. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
That's down and in. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And here's the catcher, Elias Diaz. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That's inside. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Off the plate inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The wide to kick the pitch. And that skips in the dirt. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Senzatella batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. To the right side, and he grabs it in foul ground. And the pitch. This one popped up. Under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. The Rockies strand 1. They're down 2-1. And we're back. And now number 19. The pitch. That one outside. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Pirates doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there. And on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
And the pitch. That misses the zone. And now 3-0.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And that's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Andrew McCutcheon, the next Pirate to hit. That's a little bit low. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering is in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Senzatella throw to first. Kicks and fires. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Wouldn't chase that time. And the 3-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Three-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Brian Reynolds getting ready to hit. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Man at first, 1 away. That one at 95 missed up top. 2 balls, no strikes. Right-hander kicks, deals. And misses inside. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. This looks like extra bases, and that's going to roll to the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they lead by 2.
Up next to the Pirates.
Man at second with one away. Next to hit, O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Diaz hauls it in, 2 away.
The first baseman, number 5, Endy.
And now the first baseman, Endy Rodriguez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jalen Beeks getting ready to go. Gilbreth also throwing. The 1-0. Foul ball there. On its way to the corner, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th. Out to short, Tovar. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Well, I can understand the defense right there trying to cut off that lead runner at third, but a good jump and an excellent finish for the base runner to get in there safely.
First and third, 2 away. Now a chance for Edward Olivares. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Reynolds at third. Rodriguez on at first with 2 down. Next pitch inside, and that's ball 1. Just off the inside edge.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-1 now. In the air, right field. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way.
First and second, 2 down. Here's the catcher, Henry Davis. Left field. Bryant trying to get there. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. So 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Rockies 1. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Ezequiel Tovar. Gonzalez back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
All these Rockies looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
On the ground to third. To first. 1 up, 1 down.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Next for Colorado, Brendan Rodgers. Swung on, belted. Olivares going back, and that one finds the forest. It's out of here. Home run number 10 on the year, and they inch closer. It's 4-2.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Nolan Jones. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. 2 away.
The left fielder, number 23,
Chris Bryant gets a chance to hit here. 1 for 2. And that's in there at the knees. The Rockies down by a pair. Last half of inning number 5. This one high in the air to left center. Olivares sizing it up. And that is the third out of the inning. But the Rockies do get one back via the solo homer. It's now 4-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Jalen Beeks.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ji-hwan Bae.
second baseman, Ji-hwan Bae.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. In the air, left field. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And next is the Pirates pitcher, Marco Gonzalez. Gonzalez in his 8th season, 32 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tyler Kinley getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Gilbreth getting cranked up as well. One down, base is empty. Misses off the inside, and that is ball 1. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So the lineup flips over. Now the third baseman. Fastball for a strike. Two outs, base is empty. That one to first. Montero. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Rockies 2. Bottom of the 6, and here's the first baseman, Lowry's Montero.
For the Rockies, the first baseman.
Here comes a pitch. That's in there. That's strike 1. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Johan Oviedo, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Baraki, a left-hander, also throwing. kicks and deals. Ball one there. And a foul ball. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. McCutchen pulls it down. One up, one down.
Up next to Colorado. The third baseman.
Here's the third baseman. Here's a strike. The Pirates holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering upstairs. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. And now the center fielder, Sean Bouchard. There's a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
1-1.
Next offering way upstairs. And another ball. Sliced hard but foul. In on the dirt. Full count, 3-2. Two down, nobody on. Bounce to the right. And that one handled in plenty of time to first. That's the third out. Inning over. Rockies are down quietly. Still down by a count of 4-2. A discussion happening at home plate now, and I think they're making a double switch. Tyler Kinley on to pitch now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup on the double switch.
Number 40.
Brenton Doyle. He'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Now playing center field and batting 9. Number 9. Brenton Doyle.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Andrew McCutchen. 1 for 3.
Andrew McCutchen.
The pitch. Outside low. Ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time. Righty to the plate. Fought off foul. And he deals. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they're creeping into my mind right now.
And foul ball. Next pitch misses. Full count now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Reynolds in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. McCutcheon on the move. Pitch misses. Throw to second. He's safe.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw is just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
And the righty deals. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And here it comes. And another ball. At the belt and fires. Well struck, right field. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 5-2. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Now it's the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. That's to third. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
The first baseman, number 5, Andy Rodriguez.
So digging in, Andy Rodriguez. High fly ball out to center field. Doyle under it. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Now back, the center fielder, Edward Olivares.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Edward Olivares.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Doyle makes the play, and that'll do it. But the Pirates strike on this run-scoring double. It's 5-2. You're dialed into the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Johan Oviedo.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Elias Diaz digging in for the Rockies.
Diaz.
A wind and a pitch. Fouled off down the right side. Looked like it was a little bit up. And another ball. That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Down the middle for a strike. 3-2 now.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. That one's upstairs, ball 1. 1-0.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And a pitch. Fastball for a strike. And it's 1-1.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Righty delivers. Pitch misses there, and the count's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the right-hander deals. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
It gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And a pitch. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. The Pirates leading by 3 here, the bottom of the 7th. This pitch way upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out.
The batter, number 7.
And here is Brendan Rodgers.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Right through there for his strike.
0-1's the count.
Diaz, the runner at first with 2 gone. This one in the air, center field. Makes the grab on the run. And that will end the inning. So 1 left for Colorado. They trail at 5-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jake Bird.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Henry Davis.
The catcher, Henry Davis.
The wind to kick the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of break. So tough to get that barrel to.
Center field. Snags it on the run. And a quick out, number 1.
Now back, second baseman, G1.
And here is G1 Bay. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is down low.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a
1
strike.
ball, 2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time. Hot shot to third. Gets it to first, and that is out number 2.
I believe we talked about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates. Brian Hayes looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Two outs.
Right through there for a strike. Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Jones puts it away, and that is that. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're still out in front 5-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Aroldis Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So in now for Colorado, Nolan Jones.
The right fielder, Nolan Jones.
As the lefty gets to work. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And the 1-0. Just missed. Two 2-0 to count. Here it comes.
Ball 3.
That one at triple digits.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one away.
The left fielder, number 23.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant. And that's outside. Ball 1. Chapman, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a 2-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Swings through that one for strike 1.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
One down, base is empty. And another ball. And he walked him.
Take your base.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Montero in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And the pitch. There's the strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air, right field. Sizes this one up. Corrals it. And there's 2 away. Now the third baseman.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
One's the count.
That one not close. And the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Bryant off of first with 2 away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. The Rockies strand 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, number 19.
Jared Triolo.
The right-hander back to work. 0-1. Bird in his 3rd season.
0-1.
He features a sinker, a slurve, a cutter, and he works in a slider. Out there to center. Doyle on the move. Brings it in. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew.
Now the number 2 hitter, Andrew McCutchen. Ground ball to the right side. Into the outfield. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now, Brian Reynolds.
Oh, that's off the plate.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right-handed reliever. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Jones ranging back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
And at first, O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. And that one fouled off. Fouled off to the right. On the ground to first, Montero. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Pirates leave 1. And it remains 5-2. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. David Bednar, 32nd appearance.
Number 51, David Bednar.
Bud Black bringing on a pinch hitter, Charlie Blackmon.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
The pitch. Just missed. The pitch. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
And the next pitch is way outside. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Diaz, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Misses off the plate. Going to count 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Here comes a pitch. That one misses. Counts full, 3-2. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. The Pirates trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bay on his way over, but won't make it there after the bad jump.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Doyle in the box now. No balls and a strike. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Rockies down to their final out.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball a little more straight and velo to it.
Rockies down to their last out. And the batter now, Ezekiel Tovar. The shortstop takes the ball. Diaz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-0.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
2 outs. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Bednar is just 1 strike away. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
The pitch. Got him. That finishes the evening's action.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. For the Rockies,